Oh, yes.
Sweet.
Good morning, everyone. Hopefully, we are working. Welcome to the Total Lever Hall Football Podcast. You see a revamped of here as well. Joining me alongside is Stefan with me. Good morning, Stefan. How you doing?
Morning, Carl. How we doing, guys?
Yeah, we're doing quite well. So, as you see here, we've had a bit of a rebrand. So,
Yes.
yes, and that's the big news as well. So, thank you for everyone, to see. So, what we will do is we have got on as well our live chat as well. So, we got, on the side there as well. But yes, it's good to see us all with a rebrand as well. So, hopefully, you give some time because we are getting used to everything as well. But let's discuss about, we have restored it. So, let's discuss all the fixtures today you see on the right hand side of the league table fixtures. Brentford at home to Fulham later on today and at 12:30, which is the West London derby. Then you have Leeds against Wolves at 3 o'clock here on the Total Lever Hall Football Podcast. And also Newcastle against Bournemouth at 3 o'clock. And then one game at 5:30 is a big one between Spurs against Brighton later today. And it's an 8 o'clock kickoff between Chelsea against Manchester United as well. And also there's a lot of the World Cup qualifiers on today as well, including Wales in Group 1. They're away to Albania. In Group 2, Republic of Ireland against Poland. Northern Ireland go away to Malta. There's a big game between France against the Netherlands. As well as Iceland were home to England as well. Also, Scotland go away to Belgium in Group 4 as well. And across the Scottish Cup semi-finals, we have Dunfermline against Falkirk at 12:30. It is the Kincardine Bridge derby, which has always been why I don't know why it's been a derby, but it is a derby, so as well
For the
too.
bridge.
Yeah,
A derby for the bridge.
yep. Kincardine Bridge derby because they somehow hate each other for some obvious reasons. So yeah.
I maybe would have called it the Kelpies derby, but never mind.
Absolutely as well. Also in the championship today, we've got some huge games as well. Derby at home to Oxford later at 12. Oxford could try to get more points to stay up above. Q Prague gets away to Millwall, while Portsmouth against Leicester at 12. That's a big game. If Portsmouth win, unfortunately, I think that will be the end of Leicester at the moment with them of going down. Could be going down as well too. So yeah. But before that, say good morning to Reese. Reese, good morning.
Morning, gents.
Morning, Reese boy.
Morning. Good to see you. How do you think of the rebrand?
Quite like it, actually. So, may as well ask the obvious question: Which part of this is on Streamlabs?
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
Done well.
Me and Carl were starting it last night at 10 o'clock.
Aye.
Not bad.
Absolutely as well. Let's look at the games to continue with what we got today. So Millwall, Pops at home to Leicester. That's a huge game. Pops will win. I think this will be the end as well for Leicester's hopes of staying up this season as well. Bristol City home to Norwich as well. Birmingham go away to Hull. Preston gets West Brom. We've got Sheffield United against Charlton. Southampton, they've been on a good beating run, over 16 games. They go away to Swansea. Watford against Sheffield United, and Wrexham, big one for you, Stefan, at home to Stoke later on today as well.
Massive.
Massive.
Almost as massive as Portsmouth Leicester.
Absolutely.
But for different reasons.
Yeah, absolutely indeed. In League One, we just heard breaking news from Barnes in the last 24 hours that manager Conor Horan will be leaving at the end of the season. So he'll be fit, before on the 2nd of May. They're at home to Barnes at home to Bradford today at 12:30. Huddersfield go away to Bolton later on today. Wimbledon against Plymouth, Exeter against Stockport. We've got Leyton Orient against Rotherham, Manchester Town against Luton, Doncaster go away to Northampton, Reading against Cardiff. Cardiff can secure promotion hopefully by this weekend as well. Lincoln at home away to Stevenage, and Wickham against Blackpool as well. And the permutations in the Leeds Wolves game. Wolves can be relegated today if they do lose to Leeds as well. That's another big one as well. So in League 2, Barrow at home to Walsall. We've got Swindon against Accrington later today. Cheltenham against Newport. Crawley go home to Shrewsbury. Crewe against MK Dons. Fleetwood also against Chesterfield. Greensway away to Gillingham. Harrogate against Colchester. Notts County against Barnet. Oldham against Salford. And Tram against Bristol Rovers. And a couple of games in the National League as well today. Some huge games as well. Forest Green away to Hartlepool, while Rochdale going to Braintree, and Carlisle away at Torino as well too. And York against Yeovil as well too. Couple games in the Scottish Championship. Ross County look like they're going to be going down as soon as they go away. They're home to managers A United, who Scott Brown did leave the club a couple of weeks ago as well. And also, this is the promoted game in Scottish League 2 as well as League 1. We'll discuss that as well. It's Anna against Spartans today, while East Kilbride against Edinburgh City. If East Kilbride do win, if Spartans do not win, East Kilbride will go up as champions, while Spartans will have to go into the playoffs as well, which can keep it for another week to the last final weekend next weekend as well. And across, looking at the leagues as well in the European Cup stages as well, it is the Copa del Rey final between Atletico and against Real Sociedad as well. In the German Bundesliga, we got Bayer Leverkusen against Augsburg at 2:30. Dortmund go away to Hoffenheim, and also Leipzig away at Frankfurt at 5:30 as well. In Serie A, couple of huge games as well. Napoli at home to Lazio, Roma at home against Atalanta as well too. And across the European leagues as well, in the Bundesliga, in Ligue 1, Lille gets Nice at 8:05. Marseille go away to Lorient at 4:00 as well. Let's go into Sunday's games as well, because we've got some mouthwatering games, some huge games as well, which we'll need to discuss about as well too. Sunday's games is going to be quite interesting, and especially we've got some big games. We've got derbies, which is the Merseyside derby tomorrow between Everton against Liverpool, the first game at Hill Dickinson Stadium as well. Also Aston Villa at home to Sunderland at 2:00 as well too. Nottingham Forest against Burnley. Burnley could be relegated if they lose to Nottingham Forest, and it's a big game between the top two, between Man City against Arsenal. Can have to say, guys, we'll talk more about that shortly as well, but this could be the title side as well. And the Scottish got semi-finals, Celtic against St Mirren, and then one game in the Championship is Ipswich against Middlesbrough at 12:00, and then Peterborough home to Burnt Albion at 1, and Port Vale against Wigan at 3. In the German Bundesliga, Bayern Munich at home to Stuttgart at 4:30 as well. In the Serie A, the game of the weekend is actually Juventus against Bologna at 7:45, while AC Milan go away to Verona at 2:00 as well too. And also PSG will be playing across this weekend in the Ligue 1 as well. They're home to Lyon tomorrow even at 7:45. Monaco against Auxerre, and Nantes against Strasbourg. Nantes against Brest, and then Strasbourg get home to Rennes as well. And going into Monday night, one game in the Premier League as well, which we will look into as well. The next game as well on the 20th, it is Crystal Palace against West Ham as well, and one game in Serie A, Lecce against Fiorentina as well. And also on Tuesday night, we got a couple of games in the Premier League as well, but one game as well in the midweek. Brighton home to Chelsea at 8:00, which is due to Chelsea's and Leeds' participation in the FA Cup. Couple of games in the Championship as well. Coventry home to Portsmouth, and Leicester go away to Hull. Some key games on there as well across the street, and also League 1, League 2, the games across the weekend. And then Wednesday, it is two games in the Premier League. Bournemouth are home to Leeds, and whereas Burnley are home to Man City as well, and a couple of games in the Championship as well with Brighton, with Middlesbrough home to Sheffield Wednesday, and Ipswich go away to Charlton as well. So let's look at the tables going into this weekend, and let's discuss about this week as well. Some big, we'll talk about the Championship tomorrow night, gentlemen, but I have to say congratulations to Coventry after 25 years away from the Premier League. They have now been promoted back to the Premier League after drawing 1-1 against Blackburn. And Stefan, what a season they've had. Coventry under Frank Lampard. Everyone thought there was a huge risk when he came in, but what a turnaround.
I mean, I think we knew they were going to go up since about week 10 of the Championship season, because they were just storming it. Yeah, we've had a few small bumps in the road, but nothing major to contend with, and they've always bounced back. And last night, when I said in our Championship group chat that Venky's FC had taken the lead, about 5 minutes later, I was eating my words, because Bobby Thomas popped up as we were working actually on this package. And Bobby Thomas popped up and went, "We're going up." So congratulations to Coventry. I think it's the first time in a generation that they've been back in the Premier League, the first time in 25 years.
Yeah,
So some achievement, and some achievement for Frank Lampard and his coaching staff as well, to come in after Mark Robbins getting sacked in the early weeks of the season, to come in, take over, not change much, and he's got them up.
absolutely. As well, Reese, I have to say there was a lot of issue. People were reserved about Frank Lampard when he came in. You know, was it a risk to change managers, especially Matt Robbins has been at the club for so long, but it's paid off significantly quite well.
Yeah, absolutely. So I was putting something in the chat that's really important. I was just putting that in the chat as well, which is really important. In terms of Frank Lampard, yep, all things well and good for himself. He has come in, he's done a good job with him, considering the fact he has shown progression, something Michael Carrick couldn't do at Middlesbrough. Again, proving why Carrick doesn't deserve the Man United job. But in retrospect, Coventry are going to be the first team relegated next season. Sorry. Congrats to them for coming up. Congrats to them for getting promoted. But I do think they're going down. All hosts are equal, Jim. I don't get it.
Well,
I think it's because I said that you guys did it all. Oh, is it because it says host, co-host, co-host? But it's true though.
yes,
This is Carl's channel, so I'm
Yeah.
okay being called a co-host.
yeah.
I'm okay with that if that's what you
Never
mean.
die.
Yeah, I don't mind. This is
That's
equal.
what we've always had. So we just kept it the same. We just
Yeah.
revamped it.
The only thing is though, I don't know if you're noticing this, right? Because obviously I can't see the chat, so I have to watch it directly on my other monitor. There's one glaring problem.
Yeah, well, still, it's a work in progress. So
Yeah, we're getting it. It's the glare. Obviously, the one that's obviously thing where is just the color of the text. I wish we can get the text to be black, like for the live chat.
I can actually do that.
We can change that.
Yeah,
We
Yeah,
can change
think-
that.
I think
By,
that's-
yeah.
yeah. I think that's the only thing because
Um,
obviously I like seeing the chat as it is, but I like seeing the chat appear on
Yeah.
the thumbnail. But
Yeah,
because it
no,
comes up in
we
all
can
white, I can't
change
see
it.
it, and I'm like, damn this stream.
Oh no,
maps."
don't worry. That
No,
can be
don't
easily
worry about
changed.
that. We can change that, Reese.
Fantastic. That's the only thing. Also, is it me echoing or is somebody watching on TV or something? Just so I know.
My TV's right down, so it's not me.
Might be me.
I
I can
can
actually. Hang on
do-
a second.
I just want to check because if I'm echoing, I'm sorry. I think it's gone now.
It
That's
might
it.
be. It might be me. So yeah,
It's
Ah, no,
gone.
okay, okay.
don't worry. It's a work. It's a progress. We're gonna get used
It's
to.
new. Like I haven't seen it like this, so I really like it.
Smart, eh?
Aye, and I like the
Keep-
fact that he's done. I like the fact he's done this whilst I wasn't here. That's what's made it even better. Now I
Well,
get to
it's
see it
trying to
fresh.
surprise you.
Mm-hmm. It just gave me a few ideas of my own now, but I do like this. It's really nice.
Well, if you need that hand, Reese, just give me a shout and I can help you with that. Basically, take the graphics pack and just make it.
It's nice. I did completely revamp one of my Steelchair podcasts last night midstream because people were getting a hissy fit over a fight that happened on the channel over a week ago. So I had to revamp one of my podcasts completely last night and drop a podcast name midstream. But it was alright. We got all the new logos in and all the thumbnails done in like less than an hour. So I'm like, there you go. Here's some fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Right.
But in terms of Lampard, though, fair play in terms of what he's done. Fair play in terms of going from playoff
money really wisely, as we know, and now look at the good manner.
Yeah.
So we're coming up straight, hopefully, and possibly even still winning the championship, which is a very hard thing to win. I think that, and I'm not disagreeing with it, could happen, but I think that in a way spend the money.
Heroes, my sound is way up maximum.
Same. Mine's fine?
I'm listening on the stream. Let me listen to the stream for 2 seconds.
Because I'm trying to set everything up now to make sure I'm getting everything right. So, as I said, this is on you because I'm now moved away from, so I just wanted to make sure it's just.
We're doing all this in the middle of the podcast lively. This is like, there's no test for this. There's no test.
No.
That's fine. Let me hear you on my screen. Hold on 2 seconds.
Mine's is fine. Okay, that's no problem.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear myself fine.
Yeah.
My sound is at the highest.
Same.
The only thing I would do, Cal, is if we're going to flat text, move the chat box away from the ball.
That's what I wanted to do as well. So that's why I'm here. That's why.
When it's on the ball.
That's why. That's why I'm here, gentlemen. Yeah. Tell me where you want me to move it. So.
I would put what I would do.
Either way.
Your left or my left?
My left. So underneath me, because it's no got the.
Yep, I've done that right. Should be there now. And if I can try to.
I would go one further. Are you able to drop where it is? See where the league table fixtures is?
Yes.
Are you able to?
It could go underneath that actually.
Yeah. Thank you.
I would shrink the league table fixtures a bit.
That's what I'm going to do. So.
Shrink them, and then gives more space for the chat. And then I think at that point we might be able to make the chat like comments. I don't know, maybe red.
Yeah.
And I think they'll appear perfectly.
Hey, it's that's why we can customize these during the show, so that's fine. So I've moved it there, and if I could customize it to red, that would make sense. So customize the text color to red.
Yeah, I would make that red. Yeah.
All right.
My sound is at maximum, so I don't know. I'm not having any problems.
All right. Right. If I change that to red.
I would do the same for tomorrow night as well, Cal, because it's
Yep.
the same way, just a different.
Aye. That's fine.
I see like how if that sounds really well there, so we just change that now.
Yep.
The color, and I think we're good.
Yep. Because I'm looking at my because I'm looking at my mixtures just to make sure I've done everything right. I'm just seeing because the desktop microphone for me, I've got my monitor off, so with my audio monitoring. So do you want me to just change that to monitor only or monitor output?
If you put to monitor off, you won't. Is that for your mic or your headset?
Mic.
Your mic, everyone else will hear it. But if it means you won't hear your mic. I'll be the same. So if you change our settings to the same thing, monitor off.
Yep, got it.
Then they'll be here. That means we can just hear ourselves, I think.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
And I've got the stream on
now. If I want to change it, I don't hear you guys. So yeah.
What I'll do is I will
and I put it back to monitor. I can hear you guys again.
Yeah, I will listen to the stream and I'll give you a thumbs up.
Yeah, give me a thumbs up because, like I said, it's all new. We're all getting used to it. So yeah. Aye, right. Right, and you guys can hear me perfectly clear as well. Just
Yes.
good. That's fine. That's all I need to know. Listen, it's all a learning process. We're all gonna get used to it. For me, because I'm moving away from and going on proper to do all the editing stuff in the studio mode and stuff. So this is all gonna be a learning curve for me, and I'm gonna get better at it. So yeah.
It's like saying we all use it in our own way, but if you can't see it, you can't help make the change. So it's totally different. Like this part of Streamlabs, I actually haven't seen. So this is the part. Like I use the Streamlabs app. I didn't realize we can have this part. Use are both rectangles. I'm in square.
Oh,
Yeah, he's right actually.
There's always one odd one out.
didn't notice. I didn't even know it.
There's always one odd out. In the meantime, though, where are we going to carry on talking? Because I do have a driving lesson at 1:15, so I may have to dip about one,
Yeah.
1:05ish. So where are we next? Whilst Carl's still working, we can still talk in the meantime.
Why don't we talk about Bournemouth and Marco Rhodes?
Marco Rose, yeah.
Marco Rose, however you pronounce it in German.
Oh, Royce is the footballer, Rose is the manager.
Oh, Marco Rose.
Yes.
I agree with you, Reese. I think that's going to be a very, very nice gel fit between Bournemouth and Marco Rose.
I think so as well.
You know a wee bit more about him being the German football expert on this channel. So, over to you.
The reason why I think it's lesser club in respect of Red Bull Salzburg compared to like a Dortmund or Leipzig. Obviously, they are bigger clubs. Like Mönchengladbach, far bigger. When you look at Salzburg, balanced manager in terms of style, but it all comes back to being all about the press, outworking teams, being the fittest team on the pitch, and it ties in well with Bournemouth because Bournemouth are generally one of the fittest teams in the league. They're one of the hardest working teams in the league. When you look at the players they have, manager in terms of style, they will be a genuine threat under him. Obviously there will be games where they might get cut apart because of the high pressing style. If you just attack that quickly and you force them in transition, you could cause them to panic. But they'll be higher up the pitch. They're already making a smart move by getting rid of Senesi. I do like Senesi, but I do think Senesi doesn't fit a Marco Rose team because he's not a fast centre back. He's good with the ball, but Rose likes fast, good ball playing centre backs that are very physical. So I feel like they're going to invest in defence in the summer. The midfield will likely need a bit of investment, whether they play a 4-2-2-2, they play a 4-3-3, or a 4-2-3-1. One thing's for sure is Bournemouth will need to be adept in technical and physical players that will benefit their style, and they will be one of the hardest ones. It won't surprise me next season if Marco Rose is confirmed. Bournemouth generally don't sack managers anyway. They're not the sacking type of club. So if they give him, say, a 5-year contract or whatever, and he has, by say year 3, he's got them competing for Europe, I guarantee you Bournemouth in the league will have the highest distance covered per match stats. They will be that much to break.
Do you think it's say where a couple of summers when there's been a couple of transfer windows in Bournemouth that Marco Rose will bring in the players that you've just mentioned.
I think in the summer, Bournemouth will spend about 120 million quid to start. I think you will get a significantly big war chest just to get the ball rolling. And if I was Bournemouth, I would invest in the defence and maybe one or two central midfield players. It's not difficult for Marco Rose to succeed. He's really good with what he has as well. But at Bournemouth, he's going to need a lot of physical players that will run and work hard and are very quick at playing the ball forward, but also be able to at least keep the ball. Yeah, they're going to be so versatile. I like Marco Rose. I really like him.
Okay, here's one for you. What about the goalkeeping situation in Bournemouth? Do you think that'll need to change under Marco Rose?
Not immediately. I think from what they have, I would stick with it. I think it's Kepler they've got at the minute, isn't it, on loan?
No, he's back at Arsenal.
Who's it they've got on goal at the minute?
Oh, it's
hang on, I can have a look. Give me a
Oh wait, no, is it not the Dutch boy?
I think he is Dutch, but don't ask me to pronounce his name.
Then he might be removed anyway. That's a German joke, guys. Don't get offended. No, I think they'll be fine. For me, it's just the attacking areas. Bournemouth are a good attacking team, but they're going to have to realize they're going to be so attack minded. They need to be. They might end up just being told, like, look, over the summer you're going to be doing a very intense fitness regime.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't surprise me if they are the fittest team in the Premier League next season. It will not surprise me if they're the fittest team in the league.
Me neither. I mean, I like Bournemouth. I like how we've only got a 10 to 11,000 seater stadium, but it's always packed, always generates a lot of noise. It's a very community based club. So, yeah, I think it's a nice fit. Now, the other sort of German rumour that you posted in our little chat group the other day was Nagelsmann to Man United is gaining a bit of traction. Can you give us any more news on that?
Sometimes a man just deserves to get something that he wants for a change. So all I'm gonna say is give me what I want. But no, like if in terms of, like in the football space or just content space, like if you whoever's known me that long, I've said it since 2019.
Yes.
There are several managers that I want at the club, or even over the past couple of years that I've added to the shortlist. But one of the constant names on my shortlist has been since 2019 has been Julian Nagelsmann. Even before that, like 2018, 2017, like when he got real into the European stage with Hoffenheim and Leipzig.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This guy, I've been really fascinated by his work. And I think, honestly, he's the right type of manager for Man United. Obviously, some people are going to go, but he's had Rangnick and it didn't work. True, it didn't.
Rangnick was Austrian, though. He's not technically German.
No, Rangnick is German.
Is he?
Rangnick's German. Yeah, he just manages Austria. He just manages Austria. Well, the reason why Rangnick didn't work is he was coming in as an interim to move upstairs.
Yeah,
whereas, at least at United, if he does get the job, Nagelsmann does have Vivell as well. So that's really important. There's already a link there. He's got Bayern Munich experience. He's got Leipzig. He's got Hoffenheim, Champions League experience, winning trophies experience. He's a Germany manager. He does have a contract till the end of the World Cup. He has a new contract offer for Euro 2028 if he wants it. Regardless of that, I still believe no matter what, he will eventually be the Man United manager. It might not be this year, but I think it might be after the Euros. But one thing is definitely for sure, if you give him the job, you'll never hear the words from me, Nagelsmann out. Even if United are shit, you'll never hear me say Nagelsmann out.
So you can categorically say on this channel, even if things really hit the mire with our club, you won't say the words, Nagelsmann is crap, get him out of here.
I'm not religious, but hand on the Bible of the steel chair. In fact, I'll put it on the. Hold on, I'll even prove it.
This is why I'm asking this, Cal. Yep.
Hand on the trophy. Hand on that.
Okay, you heard it here first, guys. Andy's got 2 witnesses to this.
Oh yeah, genuinely, like honestly, he's my honest. I would.
WWF title, yeah, hand on the WWF title.
Yeah, my hand was on it. I would say in the greatest respect, he is honestly my favorite manager in world football. He's been that for a long time. Like himself, Enrique, Simeone, Flick, like they're on my list of managers. But like, I've always wanted Nagelsmann or Enrique as my top 2, and Nagelsmann has always been number 1.
And just while we're on the subject of Man United, we have to say, and it pains me, but well done to Carl's Leeds United team for their victory at Old Trafford
I'm not
on Monday
surprised.
evening. I am not surprised either, but it's thoroughly well deserved for Carl's side. It pulls him further
Wouldn't go that
away
far.
from Tottenham and the likes of, and practically.
Yeah, I said I wouldn't go that far. I am here. I will say you did well for winning, but I am not going to do a Stefan here, and I am not going to drop. I'm not going to drop down and bend my ass over and say congratulations, Leeds. I am not going to do that.
See, at least I know where my.
I'm only messing. You did well. You did well to win. United were pathetic regardless. Like I didn't even watch the game live. Like I was out. I watched the highlights back, and United were pathetic the whole way through. Yeah, it's what happens when you're managed by Michael Carrick. He's absolutely shit, and his lack of changes and his lack of reactions at 2-0 says it all for me. I don't care if we got a goal back. We didn't deserve it. And people want to give this guy the job.
Carl, your mic's gone really quiet, buddy.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. You're back. You're back. We got you.
Yeah.
I don't hear Nico now.
I'm just testing the chat. I'm just testing the function of the chat on the screen. Now that's Wrexham.
You could have it red and white now if it's down the bottom. To be fair.
Yeah, are you able to add outline to the text? Can you make it? Can you make it black outline, white text?
You took the words out my mouth, Reese boy.
Yeah, black outline, white text is just so nice. It looks good now. It looks.
For some reason, though, guys, I can't comment in the chat. It's not letting me.
It's because you're a Hibs fan. Tell you what, though.
Shut up.
Tell you what, though. I did put it in the chat, but what do you genuinely think about Linlithgow Rose? Like they literally, if they win today, they are in the Scottish Football League for the first time in their history.
What, in the SPFL? I thought they were like third behind.
No, they're
that jazz.
No, they're in the playoff. They're in the playoff final.
Are they?
Yeah, they're in the. If they win today, they will go into the Scottish Football League for the first time. They'll go into League 2.
So, yeah. Are they playing Edinburgh's? No.
They're playing. Is it? I think it's Bonnyrigg.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the
Derby.
Yeah, the Rose Derby. I don't watch Linlithgow Rose play, but I want Linlithgow Rose to win just because it's another West Lothian team. It'd be nice to see another West Lothian team get into the Football League.
Well, could you imagine that? If you were in the SPFL proper and you played like Livingston in a cup game or something.
Just imagine Livingston versus Linlithgow in a league game.
Well,
that'd be wild.
It could actually happen if Livingston continue with demise in the leagues.
For the record, Doug, I did not participate in that part. if you're watching. That was all Stefan.
It was. But what a wild game that would actually be. League or Cup, that would be an amazing game.
Yeah, just like what else is wild? It's almost like Hibs trying to be a top 6 club, but you claim they're not.
Yada yada yada. Well,
yeah, you are such a bizarre football club. You're not a top 6 club, but you beat a club that claims to be a top 6 club. You are funny.
we beat Aberdeen, but we're awful against Aberdeen.
when it matters, you fail.
Exactly. I mean, no bones about it, guys. We were shitito last week. Absolutely shitito.
Is that the equivalent of a Leaf meal deal?
No. I'm not commenting because
I've beaten him.
no.
I mean, here's we're gonna try and test Reese because he asked us a hard challenge, and you can't even back that shit up because I've just shut your mouth again. It's so good.
We've still got time to test you. There's still a few weeks in the season to go.
I want tested on the madness.
Trust
Test
me.
me.
What?
Do it now. Do it now.
Once all this is done and once all the graphics are nicely polished, you'll be tested, boy.
I tell you what, we're live on air right now. We're live. I will actually turn my headset off, and once I do, I get no sound. I get none.
What, you want us to do it on the spot?
I'll let you talk about it amongst yourselves. I will physically turn my headset off. After that, I have no sound. I only get sound through my headset.
Are you hearing this, Carl?
I swear. Look, I physically swear.
Well, we need to come up with something pretty good and pretty fast.
I can talk, but I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Which way has taken his headset off for?
He's had a haircut, eh?
I know. But he's putting us on the spot, you see. No, he definitely can't hear us. Yeah. We could do something like the caveat of Rangers getting into Europe, but to qualify for Europe, they have to beat Man United.
I can't hear you, but you guys can still hear me. When you have got it, can you just do like a thumbs up so you know when you are done? Because I cannot hear you. Like, I'm genuinely serious.
Do you think that's a good one? Yeah, the time that we've been given, so yeah.
It's the way it's the way the PC set up, right? So the way my game PC set up, right, all the sound only comes in through the headset. It doesn't come through the actual computer. So that's why I can't hear anything. I have to have a headset plugged in all the time to listen to stuff. Okay. 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 So Rangers versus Man United in a Champions League qualifying round.
At Old Trafford.
There's one problem with your scenario though.
What?
The Champions League teams for the Premier League are automatic into the group stage.
Yeah, but hypothetically then. Yes.
Okay.
It comes down to goal difference, Reese, let's be honest. Stump them, yes. Reese? Are you there? He's definitely thinking we've stumped them. We've actually managed to do it in like 30 seconds.
You haven't stumped me because your scenario, I could find a loophole.
Ah, but
So-
there's no loopholes in this scenario, pal. You
So
just
I'm-
choose one.
Oh, I've got the loophole for you, because the good thing is because Carl went through the scenario very quickly and then asked the question. He left out something really intriguing that I thought he was going to include. So I'm going to say Man United versus Rangers is a draw. Both teams go through because the other teams fail at winning their matches. Shit. All right, okay. Man United.
Ooh. Okay. Now,
Yeah.
bear in mind that this Man United team, Reese, could still be managed by Michael Carrick. And you've just publicly stated live on air that you would still choose a Man United team over Rangers that still could be managed by Michael Carrick. Oh.
Yeah. Like Rangers is like my club of like my family.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a Man United fan at heart. Like Rangers are like my Rangers are like my family team. So you consider they're meant to be my main team, but they're not. My main team is Rangers. My main team is Man United. Rangers are my second team.
You just said there your main team was Rangers.
You know what I was meaning. Yeah, Rangers are for me are definitely the favourites to win the league. But my team is Man United. That is like my first team. Rangers are my second team. But it's the team of like my family. That's how I describe it.
Okay.
So yeah, that's how. So yeah, I would still choose Man United. Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll do it.
All right. I've got one for you first, Carl, and then I'll put Stefan last because he's got a chance to wheel himself out of this one. Okay, and I'm allowed to make those jokes because they're not insensitive. So here's the one for you, Carl. Hearts versus Leeds, Champions League final at Hampden. Like Hampden Park is hosting the final. Or England versus Jamaica in the World Cup final. And the final is that this is a hypothetical situation because it may never happen. The final is held at a revamped and bigger capacity Ellen Road, where you have a choice of sitting front row behind any of the goalkeeper's net. So you can either be in the England end or the Jamaica end, watching either team win the World Cup, or you're watching Hearts versus Leeds, Champions League final, but you're in a director's box watching it at Hampden Park. And doesn't matter who wins. I factored that in. I did factor that. So this is if they're okay. No issues. It's just for the love of the game. And who have you got winning? I like it. And now it's time for Stefan.
Here we go.
I'm glad you said those 3 words.
Why?
Because I'm not going to ask you a footballer wins question. I'm going to ask you a transfer question. So
Okay.
I'm actually kind of glad you said, "Here we go."
Right.
Hypothetical situation.
Yeah.
Hibs are the reigning SPFL champions, so it's never going to happen. Wrexham are the defending Premier League and Champions League holders. And obviously, you're a Man United fan as well. Manchester United are the defending Intercontinental and Club World Cup holders. However, you have the choice of one of the 3. You have one of 3 choices. Now, bear in mind, money is no issue here for you, Stefan, okay?
Yeah.
So here's your options. Hibs are the reigning champions, and you can sign Erling Haaland. Wrexham are the defending Premier League and Champions League holders.
Yeah.
And you've got a chance to sign Kylian Mbappe. And then Man United, obviously, what we're making this is all 3 clubs have the same amount of money for a transfer. So you can't base it on who's the richer club here. It's just you have the same amount of money, 1 fee, 1 sign, done.
Cool.
So Hibs get Mbappe, Hibs get Haaland, Wrexham get Mbappe, Manchester United, they get
Yeah.
trying to think.
You're thinking this clearly, aren't you?
You get the chance to do what Sir Alex Ferguson wanted in 2013. Re-sign Ronaldo and sign Gareth Bale at the same time.
Bloody hell.
Oh, God, Reece.
So you either get... Actually, I'll make it harder. I'll make it a lot harder. Haaland plus Rodri at Hibs. Mbappe plus... I was going to say Jabelin, but I don't like him.
Okay, that's interesting, that.
That's it. That's it. I've got it.
Mbappe plus who?
Haaland plus Rodri at Hibs. Mbappe plus Pedri. Or Ronaldo Bale.
Well, considering what Ronaldo's done to Man U, know him.
What told the truth?
Because he was a twat, right? Let's be honest. So no Ronaldo. For as much as I like Bale, I'm having to exclude them. Just purely because of what Ronaldo done at Man United and spat his dummy to pram. I'll no change my allegiance. I'm still a Man United fan, but I wouldn't go with that for that option.
You wouldn't change your allegiance at all?
No.
Okay.
I'm still a Man United fan, but I wouldn't go with it for that option because he put Ronaldo in there. If it was a different player, other than Ronaldo, then maybe I would have thought about it. But that's how quick I
Interesting.
can make that decision because Ronaldo is a bit of a twat now. So it's between Erwin Haaland and Rodri or Mbappe and Pedri. Now, realistically, none of them are going to appear in whatever team I pick, so it doesn't matter.
Realism doesn't exist in this. It's a what if situation.
Yeah, it's a what if
But
situation. You can't just want,
just for the pure fun of it, just for the absolute pure fun, I would take Haaland and
Can I add one
Rodri up
more?
to Hibs.
Can I add one more little thing? Since you've excluded Ronaldo and Bale,
Yes.
can I add one little bit of a cherry on top for your little dish here for Wrexham or Hibs? Can I add one little thing?
Yes.
Neither club, regardless of which one you choose, wins nothing for the next 10 years.
Yeah, that's bold.
You have them. They break records, goals, like all that stuff, right? Or whatever you pick, assists, anything like that, or Rodri's case is clean sheets because obviously he's a defense midfielder, but no trophies.
Let me explain this, right? Let me explain this. Why?
This is going to be good.
Purely with this one, yeah.
Purely because I'm a season ticket holder.
Oh,
and I'd love to see them every single week rather than on just EAFC 26 in a green and white shirt. I would, for that reason,
I'm giving you a Wrexham season ticket this one, so you can't be biased to a season ticket here.
Okay. Purely because I live in this country.
Oh, for God's sake!
And because I have easy access.
Hold on.
Now you're really taking the piss.
Exactly. You're taking the really piss here. Go to the maximum piss. Yeah.
All right. Here, this is going to decide it once and for all. You no longer stay in Edinburgh. You stay at the borders. So you've literally got equal distance between Wrexham and Hibs. And you're a season ticket holder for both. No excuses. Haaland and Rodri with Hibs and no trophies for 10 years. Or Mbappe and Pedri at Wrexham with no trophies for 10 years. None of your, but I stay in Edinburgh. You've been defeated.
Haaland and Rodri.
He's still picking Hibs.
Yes.
Why?
Because even though it would never happen, just purely on goals ratio and assists, I would love to see Haaland and Rodri in a green and white shirt.
So if you're thinking about goals and assists purely, you're taking Mbappe and Pedri then?
Nah, I would still, because I like Haaland's style of play and the way he can play the ball, I would choose Haaland over Mbappe. That's close. Fair. It's close, but I would choose Haaland.
I'm glad you haven't asked me that type of question.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I would gladly participate, but just don't kill me, all right?
Okay, don't shoot the messenger then.
Go for it.
All right.
I mean, I've got one other club here that you can really hurt me with, so go for it.
What's that? AC Milan.
Yeah, they've already hurt me enough in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, well, what happened last weekend, mate?
They've absolutely collapsed, man. They've collapsed in the league.
How did you lose 3-0 to Udinese?
I don't know. It's not even that. It's literally competitive, had a chance to win Serie A and bottled it. Now they're competing with Como for fourth.
Well, at least you're not worse bottlers than Arsenal.
That's true. We were never top of the league. Actually, we were, but not for long. Whereas, like, Arsenal being top pretty much the whole season.
Well, yeah, that's a fair point, actually. Yeah.
But they'll bottle it. Don't worry. They'll absolutely bottle it.
Well, they'll all been bitching about, that fan that came on, with the bottle, like, he's a bloody. They was talking about, he's a bloody from Sky Sports and all that stuff. I'm like, no, he isn't. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So.
It's pure comedy.
Yeah. I love how that fan just did the bottle. And he just like, yeah, he just.
I suppose though, there is one thing we have to talk about before you leave us reset back at one for your drive test. It's the game of the day, 5:30. Spurs versus Brighton.
Yeah.
Brighton 3, Spurs 0.
Well, I couldn't have actually said it better myself.
I did the
because
same thing as well.
I'm just predicting Spurs to lose 3-0 for the rest of the season, even if they win games.
Yeah.
Well, what I was going to say to that was, as a wee caveat, Reece, is
I like that. I like that now, Carl. I would make the text white on that.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Thank you.
perfect.
Yeah,
I
white
thought so.
text.
Are you
Yeah.
able to put the black bar actually on the white line actually?
No, which is the bit stupid. Yeah.
What a son
Or
of a
if
bi-
you
what a
make
son
it
of a
white,
bitch.
but as bold as possible, that would be nice too.
What with
'cause
black
it would be
text?
really clear.
What with black text on it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Not a bad idea actually.
Aye.
Because that would be really clear for people to read.
Yeah,
Um,
I agree with that. But not
Oh, there we go. Perfect. Now, if we could make the names,
Yes, I have, and I got the button in a proper box set now. So yeah.
that's
yes.
nice.
The only thing
That
I
is
need to do
nice.
is work out the audio monitoring. If I should just turn the monitor off and let it just go output, which might
Yeah.
work better for both
That-
of us. Agreed.
Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
You'll still hear us regardless.
Yeah, I think that's working now. Yeah. No.
Yeah,
we're good.
I've got you loud and clear.
Okay.
Right.
So if
Sure.
I turn the monitor off for all of us, because of the output, we're all good. So yeah,
Yeah.
I think we're now working.
Yeah, because Mike can be monitor off.
No, hang
and we
on.
just keep
Sure. As a wee caveat to what
Right.
to
You
what I was
both
just
will
talking
still
about,
have to do
Reece.
monitor and output because it is the only way I can do it. So, but I think I've got the jig of it now. It's taking time for me to get it all right. So yeah.
I'm just used to doing it off of the app, so
you know-
I just see it that way. So it's
Well,
already set.
Yeah. No. It's
I guess-
a trial and error. Everyone. That's all it is.
Exactly. Exactly.
We're not gonna get everything perfect, but hey, I'm learning. This is what I've had to do now to do
Yeah.
things a bit more.
Because
so-
you've got it now, Cal. Tomorrow night should be so much easier.
Exactly. Yeah. It should be easy tomorrow night.
But just remember, guys, we were talking about the Spurs Brighton game at 5:30 today. There's a wee caveat to this. When De Zerbi took over at Brighton, he didn't win any of his first 5 games.
Yeah. He has a shit ass record of where he started.
So-
yeah.
He's already 1 game in with Tottenham. He lost that to Sunderland. If he loses today, I agree with our good friend and guest, Mr. Douglas Horne, that Tottenham are all but dead and buried.
Oh yeah, they're
Oh yeah,
gone.
agreed. Yeah, definitely agree with that. I think the problem is at the moment with Spurs is De Zerbi's not a lot of time, and especially he has to get that squad all but ready, and it's to try to.
Yeah.
I don't. He can't change nothing overnight. He can't change
No.
the structure overnight because he's in a situation now that he's got to win at all cost.
Now, I tell you something, gentlemen. I was watching Sky Sports FC, the fan club thing yesterday morning, and
Mhm.
they were saying that if the inevitable happens, or the unthinkable happens, sorry, and Spurs do get relegated, with about
Hope so.
80% of their squad won't be there next season. Apparently, Romero's tears were fake crocodile
Well,
tears.
he went off injured, to be honest.
Yeah,
with the collapse, so
'cause
you can't.
Apparently, all he was worried about was his World Cup place and not Tottenham FC, according to the analysis.
Especially
Fan
we are
person
getting,
that
we
we
are
are.
getting, well, especially we are getting into a close in a season where you don't want to get injured before a World
No,
Cup. Look what
of
happened
course.
at Derby with Patrick Angerman. He's now injured. He's out altogether now. So
I think Romero's for all the people that are telling Romero should be banned from playing for Spurs, or he should be stripped of his captaincy. Are people forgetting that Christian Romero has just proved that he is legitimately in the top 5 smartest players in world football? Like, he's like, this club is a shithole. And I'm more focused on playing for Argentina as the defending world champions. Romero is a clown on the pitch.
Yeah.
But he is genuinely proven that he's got a brain between that skull of his. He's like, fuck this. They never spent in January. They've brought in somebody who supports Mason Greenwood.
Exactly.
You know what? For hell of it, I'm just not going to play. Good for Christian Romero.
He's got a point.
I applaud the man. And when he leaves, Carl, that looks fantastic. Even without the league table,
I've
which
now
is
taken
fun
the league
enough.
table off now. It makes more sense. Yeah. So
Yeah, I feel like with the league table, maybe change it to dark mode next time, and I think it'll be perfect. And they'll blend in.
Yeah, well, that's the plan I would like to do as well. So
we'll get there. We'll get there.
I know
But,
we will do.
I do like it. So
yeah, hey, it's trial and error, right? If everyone want to have go over us and unscrew.
I don't think anyone will. I think, to be fair, we told everybody when we were coming back, we were going to make some changes. We were going to do a rebrand. The thing is, though, is with a rebrand, stuff like this, we have to do live. We can't do.
It's not perfection. Listen, that's the thing. So everyone
this is nice. Yeah, exactly. And the good thing is, our audience are still with us. They're still enjoying the show.
Yeah.
We're making it engaging. We don't offend our audience, so we're having fun. So
exactly,
the most important thing is that. So
yeah,
we thank everyone who's involved today.
Yeah, do you know, I do agree. I think Romero has a bit of a brain because he has had the right to criticize the board of where was the investment. Oh, you brought James Wilson on loan from Hearts. James fucking
Which doesn't make any sense.
No.
Doesn't make any sense.
Sign up with the under-21 squad, though, lads. No, the full squad.
Exactly.
Yeah, it makes they should have signed 3 or 4 players, even if it's experience, 3 or 4 players in January to go, look, we need some serious quality. They signed Conor Gallagher, and he hasn't really done anything for Tottenham.
No,
let's be real.
I wish he's still at Atletico Madrid now. I really do.
Same, because he could have won a double. He could have won the Champions League and League Cup double.
And even probably the Champions League.
Yeah, they're definitely going to win the Copa del Rey.
Aye, absolutely.
I don't see Sociedad stopping them.
No, I don't as well. Actually, speaking of furthermore, let's discuss about the Champions League this week. And
fuck Arsenal.
Yeah, I'm not going to discuss about Arsenal. I've got to the point. What's the point?
There's only one game that's worth discussing.
Yeah, it's one game's worth it. We have to go to.
Actually, not 2. I forgot the second leg of Bayern Real Madrid exists.
Oh, we know that one. You mean that bloody
Cheat-Alona versus Atletico Superpower.
Aye, yeah. Which one you want to go first?
I want to save the best game till last. So can we start with Can we start with Bayern versus Real Madrid, please?
I thought that was a more better game than that, but they're both on par. We both had differences. Yeah, let's start with Bayern Munich against Real Madrid. Actually,
I just think there's a reason why I think the other game's better, and I'll explain once we get to it.
Absolutely, fair enough. Then, so overall, what a good win for Bayern Munich. What a game between both Bayern and Real Madrid. First, Angel Guerrero scored after a harrowing mistake from Manuel Neuer just to pass it back to him as well. But I have to say, Bayern Munich was turned it up as well just before half time. It was free. It was actually 2-3. It was 2-3-2 to Real Madrid by half time, but to Real Madrid, Real Madrid just collapsing calamity as well with Camavinga coming on. Kind of they set off as well with Luis Diaz scored the 85th minute. Michael East was the finish as well in the 90th minute. And then Guerrero got sent off after the game as well at the end of the full time. I have to say, between two teams, and we all thought Bayern was going to get through, but this, Madrid nearly had the chances. But I have to say, they cannot blame the referee for that performance at all.
No, they've got no right to blame anybody but themselves. They were horrific. And it shows the difference between somebody who's had a little bit more experience with these players in contrast to somebody who was just gifted the job because they decided just to sack their manager. If that had been Alonso versus Company, I think it's a different game.
Yeah.
I think Madrid might go through. But when you look at it in a nutshell, the sheer quality and fluidity of Bayern's team since Company's took charge is great. I mean, the record goal scorers in a single league campaign, which is not even done yet.
No.
Like, Elise suits them perfectly. Diaz has proven why Liverpool should never have let him go.
I think he should not been gone. I understand he wanted a new challenge. I understand that. I think Liverpool could have done more to keep him.
They should have done, and he's proven it. He's been absolutely brilliant. And then you've got, again, I don't rate him as one of the best strikers in the world, but he has proven his importance and quality to Bayern Munich. Harry Kane's been excellent for them. Pavlovic in midfield, I've been saying it for well over a year. This guy is incredible, and he proved it the whole game against Madrid. Incredible performance. Their defense was Upamecano, again. The only thing is they need to move on from him. I used to rate Upamecano a couple of years ago, but he's really came downhill. Bayern need to get new centre backs, or here's an idea: drop Upamecano and play Hiroki Ito more often.
Yeah,
at centre half, and get rid of Upamecano because he will cost them the Champions League. And another player who's going to cost them the Champions League, I don't want to say it, but it's true. It's Manuel Neuer.
Do they look?
Okay.
Do they look for a new goalkeeper now? Because I know they've got two goalkeepers. Well, they got a couple goalkeepers there, but I don't know if Jonas Oberg and Leon Carax are either going to be the super replacements or Leonard Prescott. They're going to need some genuine, good replacements.
Well, here's the irony. They had Alexander Nubel, and they never used him once.
Yeah.
They signed him and never played him, and now he's a starting goalkeeper for Stuttgart, and he's going to get himself into the Germany squad. He might not be number one, it might be Bowman, but for me, it should be Nubel.
Yeah, I think Oberg's going to probably be that long-term replacement at this current moment.
But Nubel should be the number one because he's 26.
Yeah.
Bowman's 35.
There were some nice goals in the Bayern game. Some really nice goals.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah. Of
It's
course,
just
Kane got himself on the score sheet as well, didn't he? So,
yeah, he did. It's just a shame that Neuer has come to this where we still see some great saves, great moments from him, but he is 100% now finished. Like, he has to stop. They have to say, look, we can't. They should re-sign Nubel in the summer and just say, look, you're going to be our number one and make him the German number one goalkeeper. It's guaranteed if you play as the Bayern Munich number one as a top goalkeeper, you're going to be the German goalkeeper number one anyway.
Yeah, agreed.
So just get Nubel back from Stuttgart. You can get another 10, 12 years out of Nubel anyway. So, and he's developed really well since he came back from Monaco.
A goal at the Den. Millwall have taken the lead 1-0 against QPR as well. Maju Sacco scored. It's his first goal as well. Femenzi's cross was cleared on the edge of the box by Harry Vale, who fails to react, gets ahead and finished from 20 yards as well. As at the moment, Millwall are up to second as things stand as well. It's been a frantic start at Fratton Park as well. Both sides between Leicester and Portsmouth are going at the minute as well. So it's still 0-0 at Pride Park between Derby and Oxford as well.
That's really interesting, that. That is really interesting.
And I'll give you the team news for Brentford and Fulham as well too. That's come as well. Who started like the teams. So not much changes for. Let's see. Just get the team news as well at the start. Who's starting? Also looking here, unchanged lineup from Brentford as well. They're sticking with the same team from last week's draw against Everton as well. Wow. Also Fulham also make 4 changes as well after losing 2-0 at Liverpool. So Session, Emma Smith-Rowe, Sasha Lucia, Toka all come in for Anton Webster, Josh King, Oscar Bob, and Sandra Burns have all jumped to the bench. So yeah. Interesting enough, but it's still 0-0, so both teams are looking to try to boost their hopes for pushing for Europe as well. So keep an eye on the scores as well, and let's see what the latest scores as well. Morrison had a good chance for Dunfermline against Falkirk. They started well. Dunfermline in the Scottish Cup semi-final as well. See where as well with the other scores. In League One, still 0-0 between Barnsley and Bradford City, as well as also Botwells against Huddersfield Town as well too. Looking here as well, it's 1-0 for Accrington Standard Day at Swindon Town as well. So, yeah, you're right, Reese. It deserves to have relegation, not to
Yeah.
the season if the ball. Yeah.
Yeah, I've just seen that just now on the Sky Sports app. So I find that very interesting because he said that he would leave. So he says he would stay,
Yeah.
but if it's relationship, well, if you go relegated, well, I mean, to be fair, I don't. They've got him in charge anyway. I really don't care anymore anyway. But the fact is, if that's their plan, then fine. But they've chosen to give him the job, 5-year contract. It's their own fault. Whatever happens, you know.
Yeah.
So
True.
we'll see. But it's reality of it, and it's 1-0 Southend against Halifax, by the way.
Yeah,
Ooh.
there's also in the National League as well, too, as well. But
Yeah,
let's
a
go to
lot
another
of crazy
game.
games
Reece.
today.
Let you take away about Atletico Madrid against Barcelona. What a game that was as well, too.
Oh, this game was great. I mean, the way it started, obviously, I had Atletico to go through anyway. Everyone was trying to tell me no, Barcelona are going through, and I'm like, no, Atletico will. The way this whole game was, obviously, Barcelona started very quickly. They scored twice early on, decent goals from STD and the other player, obviously, because that's what I'm calling Yamal from now on. But in reality, it was just really fast performance. But the one thing that Barcelona did was Barcelona did not kill the game. They continued to try and attack. I think I'm physical. All right, that is cool that you've actually got full 3D motion, eh?
I'm back. Don't worry.
A full 360 motion.
I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah.
I mean, we can see it. That was cool. You literally done a full 360.
Really?
Like your camera rotated with you.
Yeah, it's that's what I have. Cause I was just because I
Is
I
it
can see,
motion
I have
sensor?
an Osbot tiny, so
Ah, fair. Aye, so
I thought everyone knew that I had a rotating camera for quite a while.
I didn't see it until now, so that's
fair
funny.
enough.
Yeah,
Um,
me
So,
Quick
so,
go.
so obviously STD scored, and then the other Barca player did score quickly. But the difference is they didn't kill the game off, whereas Atletico were getting time, getting chances with the ball, growing at the game, and then Barcelona did what they always did. They allowed space to breach them, and Atletico were like, okay, bang, and that was it. The rifle team went through, the better coached team went through, the team with the hungriest players went through, and the team that deserves to win the Champions League is the team that went through anyway.
Yeah, agreed.
So I'm glad it was overall. It was good. I like Hansi Flick's football. I like Simeone's football, but I've seen Hansi Flick win the Champions League. I want to see Simeone get the Champions League he deserves to win.
Yeah.
And I want to see Antoine Griezmann win one before he leaves European football. So
especially because he's going over to the MLS in the summer as well. So yeah,
exactly. So I'm hoping they do it, and especially with the new investment that Atletico Madrid have. If
Yeah.
the best thing for football is if Atletico Madrid win the Champions League, because then you'll start seeing more teams try to play more aggressive, compact, fighting football. So it's not going to always be high pressing football. It's not always going to be possession football. It's going to be a blend of football. Because Simeone is a blend of people just think he's a defensive manager. No, he sets his teams up strong and to be hard to beat. But we've disproved this theory about him. We've disproven this theory about Allegri. When those teams, they allow their teams to attack, they are formidable.
Yeah.
So people need to get off this high horse. And I love the fact that he's playing two strikers as wide players in his attacking system. So he chose to play a 4-4-2. And he's playing Lookman as a left winger. He's playing his son as the right winger. He's playing Koke in midfield with Marcus Llorente, who is unbelievable as well.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
And then you play up front Alvarez and Griezmann, and you bring Sorloth off the bench. Like, Atletico Madrid are genuinely the most balanced team in Europe.
I would
It's
say
crazy.
in between the last 4 teams, yes.
And I like that as well, that they have got players who are willing to play in these positions and they're not moaning about it. Like Lookman is a striker. He loves to be as a striker, but he's been told, look, we see you as a left winger as well. And he's playing that position and he's still getting the chance to score. He's still getting opportunities to attack and he's putting in the shift. It's that amazing African mindset of Ademola Lookman.
Yep.
Do you know what is quite encouraging, guys? Is the fact that as the MLS is trying to be an up and coming league in soccer, and they're signing, signing Messi, they're signing Griezmann, they're signing all the players. It seems to
Yeah,
be
but there's a
a
book
wee
with
bit
this.
of a rival now between the MLS and the Saudi Pro League to get the players that want to leave Europe.
Well,
Getting Griezmann is good though.
yeah, but here's the thing with the Saudi Pro League, because we had this past week with the Nova Sports with Live Golf with the PIF wanted to cut it back. That means that they've just sold one of the Saudi teams that they did own to one of their family members. So the problem is that
It's going to be a monopoly now.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
That's
not
why
good.
I don't
That's
think
not good.
Salah-
League.
That's why I don't think Salah can go to the Saudi Pro League at this moment. Now I don't see it.
No, I think he goes MLS, or
I
he
do
goes
as
to
well.
another Europe, or he goes back to a different European league.
Mm.
If he goes MLS, I would. I maybe call me. I would like to see Griezmann and Salah together. Actually, hold on.
That would be nice. Maybe for Inter Miami or something.
No, Griezmann's going
Orlando
to LA.
City.
Orlando. Is Griezmann going to Orlando?
Yeah.
So he's going to take. He's going to reclaim the role that was Kaká's years ago, because nobody filled that void.
No one did not fill that void after Kaká gone. So yeah.
There is one club I think Salah would be really useful for, because they've not been competing for. I think Salah should go to Atlanta.
That would be a good shout. Yeah.
Like because you've got Messi stealing the spotlight at Inter Miami, which again I like Inter Miami, but I don't like it's basically become Barcelona version 2. I don't like that at all. Yes, they're winning stuff, but they're literally just being Barca ball, and I think that's ridiculous. But you've got Atlanta haven't competed for a while. They've got an amazing
I'll
stadium.
give you a wild card, Reese, because of at this moment and San Diego FC, because they have an Egyptian billionaire owner. And there's been some talks, there's been inklings that because of that. So
I was thinking San Diego, and then I had one more in mind. African centre forward.
Yeah.
Plays with an Asian left wing centre forward. What if he goes to LA and links up with a certain Mr. Heung-min Son as a front two? As a front two.
That's a stout, Reese. That's not bad.
Salah and Son as a front two, but they're split strikers.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing I would like to ask you, gentlemen, is what is your thoughts on the current managerial situation at Chelsea? Because it's been reported in the news this week that the Chelsea board think that they believe in Liam Senior. They think that. So what is your thoughts,
They
gentlemen?
made a big mistake on getting him. As we talked about earlier this season, Stefan, in January, when
Yes, we did.
Maresca left. And because of what happened with... I did not get to understand. You ban Enzo Fernandez for 2 games, but you don't ban Matt Cucurella for what he said. I don't get the obvious why, and I think that cost him, especially the 2 games of Wade. Look, Port Vale, you could say, listen, I'm not going to play against Port Vale.
But it's Manchester City, for God's sake.
Exactly.
No.
I think what's crazy, and I don't know if you agree with me on this one, Carl. Enzo Fernandez has a kind of I don't think he'll take it up. He has kind of a grounds for a racial prejudice here.
I think so.
I could see some signs in that, yes, because I feel like
because he apologized. Enzo apologized.
I know, and I think something's not right, and I think because he did not say he wanted to move to Madrid. He said Madrid is a nice city.
Yeah, I don't see the problem with that. I don't see the issue with that. That's because I say all the time. Because I say all the time that I want to eventually one day I want to live in Japan. Am I going to get sacked for my job now because I say I want to live in Japan? No.
No.
You're not going to suspend me for saying I want to live in Japan. It's just a dream. Like Enzo Fernandez probably loves Madrid. He's probably been a few times. He's like, I love Madrid.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean anything.
And the only reason why I was asking this, gentleman, is because Liam Senior into a 5-year contract.
Yeah.
And there's already talk about his head being on the proverbial Chelsea chopping block.
If he gets the chop, right? If they genuinely sack him, then Chelsea need to be put under an embargo, and they need to be put under a forced rule where they keep a manager for a certain period of time that they cannot sack them.
Especially when you sign them on long-term contracts. Come on, yeah.
Why, if they don't want to give? Here's the thing about Chelsea: if they're so intent on having a long-term contractual manager, and then they abandon it so quickly, why not just go back to being a manager for 2 years short term? If that's the case, why not just go back to your 2-year model?
What they did with
manager,
Pochettino, yeah.
2 years with an extra year added on, depending on what happens. Like Chelsea really don't know what they want.
Or even better, a 1-year rolling contract.
No, I feel like 1 year. Now, 1 year rolling contract isn't helpful because then
I think
the players can down tool.
A 2-year deal is a little bit more better because it gives them a 1+1 option. So
yeah, even a 2+1 still comes in.
Yeah.
I think that's what it needs to be: 2 years with an option to 1, or even just give them a 3-year contract. But there's a get out clause after 2 years.
I don't know. I think there's so much issues going on, and I think Chelsea need to think about this. The problem is as well. I think Chelsea, the way they spend the money, it's like that squad is so unbalanced. It's so unbalanced. It's like, you don't know what you want. It's like when you get a Lamborghini, like, all of a sudden, you don't know what you do with it. It's just.
I don't think I agree. I don't think Chelsea know what they're doing, and you know what the thing is. People are going to say it's Todd Bowley. I don't think this is Todd Bowley.
No.
For a change, I think he's learned his lessons.
I think it's someone else.
Yeah, and I don't think they know where they're going. I feel like, and I feel bad. I've got a few friends that are Chelsea fans. I feel bad for them in that way, but like at the same time, like it's just shocking.
Yeah.
Like it's just shocking how it looks. But I don't know. I don't know what is going to happen. But one thing I do think is going to happen is Rosignol is not lasting 2 years at Chelsea.
No.
I'll be surprised if he does. Like, I will be genuinely surprised. They
latest
need to go
line is Millwall's have now doubled their lead to 2-0 against QPR. Derby have taken the lead against Oxford United. So as it stands, like I said, Millwall will go up to second at the moment, while Oxford will still remain in the bottom three ahead of if Leicester don't win today as well. So yeah, that is what the latest score is at the moment. It's still 0-0 at the GTEC Community Stadium between Brentford and Fulham.
It's 1-0 Derby.
Yep. 1-0 to Derby as well, from Banel, who scored in the 22nd minute from Sally Smollett. So everything's all to play for at the moment.
We have another as well. I don't know if you said it earlier on, but Bolton are winning 1-0 against Huddersfield.
Yeah, I just see that scoreline coming up as well. So
2-1 Swindon.
Yeah, so everything's coming thick and fast as
and Halifax have equalised.
This is like the final game of the season, but it's not.
And yeah, it's still 0-0 in the semi-final. But I'm looking at the stats.
These are the better game race.
It would help if the fucking button worked.
Neil Lennon or John McGlynn.
Well, one's useless. Both of them have had one big chance missed. Jesus Christ, these stats are disgusting. 60% possession to Falkirk. Wait, you're going to laugh at this. 60% possession to Falkirk. Yeah. Falkirk had 2 shots to Dunfermline's 1. No shots on target. 1 big chance missed each. Falkirk had a single corner to Dunfermline's none. Falkirk have had 84 passes that are accurate to Dunfermline's 42. 1 yellow card for Dunfermline to Falkirk's none at the minute. 73.7% passing accuracy for Falkirk and compared to 57.5% for Dunfermline.
Jesus.
Ugh. And they've both had at least 1 or 2 shots off target. And Falkirk had 3 touches in the box to 1 Dunfermline. So far, Falkirk have had a 100% tackle success and 11 recoveries to Dunfermline's 8. And you've had 6 headed and 6 regular clearances from Falkirk compared to 3 clearances for Dunfermline, 2 to do 2 heady clearances from Vernon as well.
Yeah.
What a sack of shit!
I know.
Oh,
I think that sums that game up.
Pretty
Viewers,
much, yeah. It
what an
does sum up.
sack of shit.
I was going to
sums up
watch
the
it after this, but I might not.
I wouldn't bother.
I'm probably avoiding it, man. Seriously. Other than that, part of the Champions League, PSG, we knew they were going to beat Liverpool comfortably, and
Yes, and of course that piles
why do you play
stress on
Isak? I
Bobby.
don't get what Arne Slot did, and Doug was saying this. Why you play Isak in the first 45 minutes when you know he's not even fit? Why you play when you could have played Salah?
Because he's bald.
Because he's bald and Dutch and clueless.
Yeah.
For the record,
Premier League teams.
let the record show at this point in time on this stream that it was Stefan that said bald and Dutch. Your
did.
Honor.
Yeah.
And Junior, that's who I'm calling him for now on 10 Junior.
But he genuinely, like, Arne Slot, I hope you get a contract extension because you're ruining Liverpool and I am absolutely loving it. But in retrospect, it is so bad.
Well, I'm gonna
Liverpool,
actually
like,
go yeah.
they're better in a diamond than they are in a 4-3-3 because they have no genuine wide players.
No, and even bloody Verts was anonymous on Tuesday night as well. I'm not gonna lie,
Why?
so-
This is what I found so funny. They played a diamond in the league last week
Yeah.
and a diamond in the first game against PSG. They played the free base in midfield. They played a 4-3-1-2. They played Szoboszlai and Florian Wirtz as the 2 central midfielders flanking the central player, and they played McAllister as the number 10. Szoboszlai and Florian Wirtz are both number 10s. You play one of them in the 10, the other in the central position. Not both of them as wide players. You freaking bald fraud.
Well, I put this on the page.
Yeah, you print it as well.
Yeah.
It's true though. He's
It's so
Ken
funny.
Hand Junior.
I think if you genuinely play Szoboszlai and Florian Wirtz like that, and you don't have a recognised holding midfielder, you've got no control in midfield. No wonder PSG won that game. Like I said as well to a friend of mine who's a Liverpool fan I did a podcast with on the steel chair. I literally said, and he was like, "It won't happen." But I went, "I guarantee you that the second leg, the game will be goalless after 65 minutes, and then PSG will score." And he's a Liverpool fan, and I was like, "I guarantee you, you'll either play the 4-4-2 diamond, or you'll play a 4-3-3, and then PSG will gladly keep the game 0-0 until the 65th minute, and then eventually they'll score and kill you off." What happened, gentlemen?
Exactly what you just said.
Yeah, something like I'm gonna I want to check when the actual. I'm gonna go and fact check when that goal came in because that just for my own sanity, it's funny that I was right about them more than anything else.
Yeah.
Like that's the part that makes me laugh is the fact I was right about them.
Yeah, absolutely. You were right about them as well. Actually, I wanted to discuss about the Europa League. It's going to be an all-British semi-final between Aston Villa and Nottingham Forest because they both won their games against Bologna.
Yeah. 71st minute, first goal.
Bologna and Porto. Who's going to get to the final between one of the two English teams? Because, yeah.
I think Aston Villa's slightly stronger than Nottingham Forest when it comes to
Yeah, I agree as well.
certain areas of the pitch. So for me, Nottingham Forest had a good run, but it's sadly, I think 90% it's going to come to an end.
Yeah, I agree with that as well.
Mainly because Unai Emery's got experience of European football. He's had the Aston Villa team in Europe before. This is Nottingham Forest's first venture into Europe since 1981, I think, when they won the Champions League or the European Cup back to back. Sorry, 1980, not 1981, beg your pardon. This has been their first foreign to Europe since then. They've done very well to get where they are, but basically Aston Villa's going to go through.
Yeah, I'm just thinking the other team that got into the semi-final as well earlier this week is on Thursday with
Crystal Palace as well.
Freiburg. Yeah, Freiburg got there. It's also Braga as well. I think Freiburg is going to bully get to the final. The way they've been playing, Reese, I think you cannot look beyond them.
Yeah, and there's something really interesting for everybody that I'm sharing right now as well. That was a supercomputer has done these predictions.
Mhm.
On share screen, I don't know if you can see it.
Let me have a look if I can get the share screen up. See here. This is getting you, so we're all learning on this one with how to share the screen up as well. So, right, let's click on sources. Yeah, getting used to everything on here. So, how we share
Yeah.
the screen, right? Share.
You should be able to on the page where all our cameras are.
Yep.
You should be able just to.
Oh,
There's a share screen button.
Yes,
Yep.
it is. Okay, I got it now. Yep, thank you for that. Right, this case is not a source because it's Reese. Let's share the screen. Right. Because I'm gonna have to cite to your source artist, so which means you have to
That's fine.
All right,
That's fine. Yeah.
that's fine. I'll do that as well. So right, give me a second here. Share the screen. I'll assign to that. Okay. Yep, let's show that on the stream now. Reese, there you go. So let's see here. So I'll get Reese back up. So you see on the percentage here, but I'm gonna get Reese up as well to get him back, get him a new source as well. So, all right, there you go, Reese. We've got you on screen now, so we'll get this screen, But let's look at your percentage anyway, something there, and I'll put you back onto the goal side of things. So, yeah. So be patient, everyone. It's all new. It's all gonna get through. So, right, okay, Reese, we should have you up now. Actually, give me a second, just to make sure
Feels good to be the big center of attention.
Okay, there you go. Right, right, learning on the job. That's all I'm doing, learning on the job. So,
I mean, I'm just the big center of attention. I'm loving this.
hold on. That one. Give me a second. I think I got it now.